Hello, today I'm in Rome to look at the sights, the Colosseum and the Vatican, and on Sunday I'm going to go on a food tour. I'm starting my short trip to Rome by visiting the Villa Borghese, a landscape garden containing a number of buildings, museums, lakes and fountains. It's the third largest public park in Rome. The Villa Borghese also has excellent views over Rome and the Vatican City. I would recommend you come here late in the afternoon or evening for the sunset, or in the morning. Now I'm at the Colosseum and it's breathtaking. Construction of the Colosseum is thought to have begun in AD 72 and was completed in AD 80. It could hold, it's estimated, between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators, having an average audience of some 65,000. It was used for gladiatorial contests and public spectacles such as animal hunts and executions. The building ceased to be used for entertainment in the early medieval era. It was later used for such purposes as housing, workshops, quarters for a religious order, a fortress, a quarry and a Christian shrine. Although partially ruined because of damage caused by earthquakes and some stone robbers, the Colosseum is one of Rome's most popular tourist attractions and also has links to the Roman Catholic Church. As each Good Friday, the Pope leads a torchlit Way of the Cross procession that starts in the area around the Colosseum. This is the Forum next to the Colosseum. For many centuries, it was the centre of day-to-day life in Rome, the site of triumphal processions, the venues for public speeches, criminal trials and gladiatorial matches, and the nucleus of commercial affairs. Located in the small valley by the Palatine Hill, the Forum today is a sprawling ruin of architectural fragments, and it attracts about 4.5 million sightseers a year. Many of the oldest and most important structures of ancient Rome were located on or near the Forum. The Vatican museums are Christian and art museums located within the Vatican City. The 54 galleries display works from the large collection amassed by popes throughout the centuries, including some of the most renowned classical sculptures and most important masterpieces of the Renaissance art in the world. The museums contain 70,000 works, of which 20,000 are on display, and currently employ 640 people. These are the steps to the Sistine Chapel used by the cardinals. Unfortunately, no photography is allowed in the chapel and no speaking either. Its ceiling was painted by Michelangelo. This is St. Peter's Basilica. Catholic traditions hold that the basilica is the burial site of St. Peter, chief among the apostles of Jesus and also the first bishop of Rome. St. Peter's tomb is thought to be directly below the high altar of the basilica. The Tiber runs through Rome and is the third largest river in Italy. Now, Rome is easy to get around on foot, and there's a tram, metro and bus system. Taxis are quite cheap and friendly. All go by the metre, but you can't hail them. You can call them in advance or use a taxi rank, of which there are many in Rome. As with most other big cities, watch out for pickpockets. These are the ruins of the Senate House in which Julius Caesar was assassinated on the 15th of March 44 BC. It's now the home of hundreds of cats. A short stroll away is the mighty Il Vittorio monument, also known as the wedding cake or the typewriter. As it's winter, it gets dark early, so I'm seeing some sights at night. This is the Trevi Fountain. The Pantheon is a former Roman temple, now a church, on the site of an earlier temple commissioned by Marcus Agrippa during the reign of Augustus, 27 BC to 14 AD. The present building was completed by the Emperor Hadrian and probably dedicated about 126 AD. The Pantheon's dome is still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. The Spanish Steps are a set of 138 steps built between 1723 and 1725. Time to leave the Spanish Steps. Tomorrow is Sunday and I've got a food tour to sample some of the delights of Rome. I'm starting my food tour with some fresh and creamy breakfast buns. Next, it's pizza tasting in a bakery. And now to the next stop on my food tour. I could get used to this. This is the Jewish area and some Roman-style artichokes and courgette tasting. Now for something sweet. Oh, fantastico. And now we're going to try some beer. And finally, some gelato. And that was a quick glimpse of Rome. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.